What's up, people? It's Fizz, back with another video. Check out some other ones if you haven't. We're here for a great discussion today. A real defining, sculpting discussion. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel about this. Check out some of my other videos because this definitely ain't my only one. I'm going to be here for the long run. I'm always going to be here making videos to the death of me, till my spirit goes up, and you'll still hear about me. I'll still come back and make videos, whether it's a divine message or it's actual in the physical realm, hitting reality again. Energy never dies. Here we go. Discussion is about hate, what it does to you, how you feel about it, and how it's a poison. Now, when you hate whatever it is, you're going to create evil in the bloodstream, poison. It's going to degrade you. It's going to decrease your life, whatever situation it is in. Some people build songs off of hate. Some people grow off of hate, obviously. Find God, Jesus, even momentum. Everyone takes it differently. Some people don't feel hate. Some people have to hate so much that they just forget about it or rubs off on them. And it's not there anymore. The feeling, the expression of the feeling. Sorry for this loud ass helicopter. This guy always freaking flies every day. And all he does, I swear, is fly in freaking circles. Hate, it causes poison in the bloodstream. You to age faster, to die faster. When you resonate with love, just even the vibration of the sound of the syllable that I'm expelling from my mouth that's vibrating is on a different category. And this goes with the law of attraction. Probably one of my last videos if you're looking at this. And you can check out, like I said, some other ones. They're all pretty related, of course. Love and attracting, it's all the same thing. You feel good about yourself. Once you're in a state of health, and you can be in a state of good health, but you could not love, you can still hate. You could have, great physical body internally too, not just on the outside. Because what matters is the inside. You could have ugly people be the most beneficial, helpful, healing, loving, self-promoting, purposeful people. And they look like a freaking old hag or a witch. We can't. Everyone's beauty is different to one another, and that's fine. But you shouldn't judge someone. What interests you is fine. What attracts you is fine. But love attracts everyone, and no one is to be left out or discarded. Doesn't matter who it is, even your enemy. People love their enemies deep down. That's a deep experience you have to live. And that's why you get the lessons. Whether you're in the Bible or Jesus or world religions, biblical texts, ancient gospel texts, rumors, picture, archaeology, it's all about the same energy connection. It's always here. Love is all around. People always feel it, and you feel good about yourself. You can rekindle relationships, build fires. Wow, momentum, spirit, gain energy just from loving. You'll feel good about yourself. It can push you to where you need to be, or give you that push that you need, or get you going, rowing or stepping, whatever it is, wherever you need to be, loving, showing you care. Love is something people want to go against or resist, and they don't want to let it narrate their life. You want it to be all around. Once you start loving, you'll see people. You'll know when they start loving. Their life will change. Their spark in the eye will be there. They'll feel good all the time. And that's just the law of attraction too. I know I've been talking about that fairly in decently in my recently videos, just a couple rhymes, but you'll feel the love all around. It's a field and it never ends, and you keep going. We're built off of love. If you had to choose love or fear, which one would you choose? Everyone wants love. Everyone wants security, to be fulfilled and have love, meaningful life or purpose, whatever that is to you and not to someone else. And then you want to serve other people, or you want to teach or help other people, whatever it is, and you're going to feel good about yourself once you reach that love, that divine, that unity. It doesn't matter what you do, you can always be forgiven. And I'm not saying you need to be forgiven, but maybe you do. And forgiveness for yourself, not just for other people. People's enemies are the spark in some people's lives, in a lot of people's lives, whether it's war, especially in the past, or even to this present day, and concedingly to the future. Proceedingly. This love goes in all directions, and sometimes it can be deceptive. It's really deep down. Some people don't know how to feel it. Some people, that's all they have is love. Once you reach that level, wow, you're with the ultimate and divine. Your world starts to change around you. You start to have enormous amounts of energy, endless. It's all endless. It's limitless. You feel it all around you. You start to see things differently, have a whole different perspective on life. Your whole life could change direction, whole different paths, which you never thought about. Go to different places, whole different dimensions, whole different thought schemes. Your whole career might change, your interests, who you talk to, who you don't talk to, whatever it is, and you don't got to be in a religion or even whatever it is, even follow God. It's up to you, or multiple gods. Once you feel that love, you know it's all around, and you'll have that energy all around, and start caring for whatever it is. It can even be inanimate objects. It could be anything. So much love, and it's metaphysical, it's atmospheric, it's almost an aura, but it's all around us. And once you tune in, and then you'll start. It got to come from the inside. Someone outside can show you. You might not recognize it. You might not be self-aware, but this is a practice. And your love can only go greater and greater. At one point, that's all it is love. You only get to pick, like I said, love or hate. And it doesn't matter how you express it. And as I was getting on about, because people express love differently. But no one is just subjective to one love thing. People think people get real defensive, and I understand the primal needs. People get real defensive maybe over a spouse or their husband, like a more masculine trait such as security or securing. And this is fine, but you don't need to be overly aggressive unless you actually have to, and that's like your last resort. As long as you're in control and know what you're doing. Some people get jelly, or excessive, or hurt, emotional, whatever it is something maybe their spouse or their female partner does, and they thought they were in a relationship, whatever that connection that they're trying to tie to in the divinity, especially the souls, whether they're soulmates or soul flames or not, they did make a connection. It's tied in the air, it's energy. And love is all around. You can't just love one person. If you think you're just going to love one person, you're full of it. It just doesn't work like that. You got to love everybody and everything. And you shouldn't, just trying is better, making effort and attempt. That's how the great people like Buddhists or Jesus, or even just great people today, purposeful people, they start loving everything. They feel for everybody. They can really connect. Some people have to go away for a long time, spend a lot of solitude, loneliness. Just made a video about that. You should go check it out. It's a real nice one. Some people need to go real deep into a dark abyss, dark times, go through death and come back to life, go through so much pain and maybe suffering, whatever one it is, or just have to go through some shit that they never thought they had to go through, never knew life was going to be like this. It all changes. It's never what you think it is. It never is. Once you start feeling that love, you start to feel different about yourself, and it doesn't matter. You could even take snake's venom and it won't hurt you. Once you start feeling that love, things won't hurt you. You'll deflect it off. You'll have like a shield and it will just bounce off, especially the energy, even or like armor. You'll just redirect it. You know, are you going to use it against yourself or with yourself? Double-edged sword. Probably heard people talk about it. Everything is a double-edged sword, but how are you going to use it? Everything in life can be used as a poison. Except when you get to love, you can never give too much love. And it's just simple as that. It just resonates with everybody. You'll feel more cheerful. You'll gain energy showing love. And once you take awareness of it, you'll appreciate it and you'll feel good about it and you'll want to do it more. You'll get in that cycle, that cynical cycle, the cycle of life that never ends, the life and death, the rebirth, reincarnation. It's always coming back. It never ends. You start to really feel that energy. Hate brings you down. It's negative. It creates hotness in you, heat. It makes you die sooner. And then it escalates into a bunch of hatred. And whether you say it's karma or not, you know, shedding hate on someone else, whether they're inclined to it, intuitive, or maybe they're full of love or self-aware, depending on the person. But if you send hate to something else or someone else, and it don't gotta be, you don't got to go bully someone with a group of people to show hate. You can just send a thought to somebody, and that, you know, you're sending energy. Whether you think it's subtle or gigantic, or you don't believe it at all. Well, you're getting the thought from the outside, but the outside is the inside. So whatever is resonating with you on the outside is going to come to the inside, and vice versa. It goes both ways. Like as I was just stating in that example, giving someone hate, you're showing them hate. Well, what this is going to do is, you know, they might spring off and give some people hate, and the whole world might start hating. And no one wants that. No one actually wants hate. Few people do actually thrive off of hate and love hate, coincidentally, or contradictory. I don't know the word I was looking for there. Contradictingly. Yeah, contradictingly. I know I spell a lot of words, use a lot of words, but I don't know how to always say them. So, when you get this love, you know, you're gonna feel it all around. It's a relationship with God, the divine, all the energy around you, everything around you, full of life. You know, if you go towards it, stepping towards it, if you're seeking it, if you're asking for help through somebody, a therapist, a God, a guru, a mentor, a family member, a friend, or just the world, just nature, you are in the right direction. You are stepping forth to it. You are in the right direction of continuing. You are on the right step, the path that's going to lead you to more. Because once you're seeking and wanting to know, it's just going to keep evolving around you, and it's going to develop in you. You know, you can't miss it once you're in the direction. You know, if you're practicing, you're going to get there. Don't worry. Don't hate. And because once you start hating, like I said, it can make the whole world hate, or you can make someone else hate, and they can spread that hate like a disease, a virus. Most diseases, viruses, a lot of physical problems, but it goes emotional too. They're spreading off of hate. Some people have to hate the love, and then they realize that, and then they forgive that person, whoever they hated, and then they feel so much more powerful, so much more better. And there's such the world's been lifted off their shoulders. They see differently, prospectively, and just that hate, you know, it's a low energy, it's limiting, it's self-contained, it's kind of conceited, it's boasting, all about them. And yeah, you do have to get yourself together, and you should be your own mascot, because no one else is going to do it for you and appraise yourself. But You know, you want to feel that love all around, not just for yourself. You want to feel it for everybody else, and feel for everyone else, and care no matter what someone's doing. Forgiveness is a lot of key to some people, and it's going to take the whole world to a whole new level. Whatever someone's done to you, or the world's done to you, you're going to feel it in the inside and outside. It resonates. When someone's hateful, let's talk about what happened when someone's full of hate, or just angry, or having pretty much like what we call a negative emotion. All depends what you categorize as it, but I'm sure we can agree on some of it, because anything in the world is subliminal and doesn't really have any meaning. And you could say killing somebody is good, or a bunch of things. There's nothing such as good and bad, but we are going to bring it into this context for right now. And we're going to talk about hate. So when someone's hateful, or we can say even angry for this matter, what's happening in their life? You're like wondering, especially if you've been around these people, and I've been around it all my life, all types of situations. I've been through so much. I am a great messiah. And I've seen everything, and I've felt it too, but I've got over it. I've had my lessons way when I was younger, way. And I'm still getting there and feeling better, and I'm working on both sides. The physical, the emotion, mental, and but I know I'm on the right path because I feel it, and I feel greater every day. But I actually feel the healing and the power, and it's getting there, and I know it's going to get there because I went through some stuff. I don't know how it happened, why happened, or what happened, but I know I'm going to make a change, and I'm going to be better for myself and rise above it, learn from it, make sure it never happens again. But most of all, I'm going to be better. I already know, but I have no clue. I already know I'm going to feel like, I have no clue what it's going to feel like, but my mind just creates thoughts and whatever. I have no clue what it's going to be like no clue at all, but I know it's going to be so much better. It's probably the grand, the ultimate. I know it's coming, and I don't know when it's going to come, but I'm going to feel it. And once I start feeling amazing, I already know, because you don't really know what you have till it's gone. So when we talk about this hate that's in people, that's raising the blood pressure, that's killing them softly, silently, the hate or anger. Notice these people. Take note, whether you've been around it or not, or maybe seen some of it. I've seen it all. Not to make me Mr. Know-It-All or anything. The hate and the anger. What are these people? What is common things that are going on? They're and how they perceive the world. They're making mistakes, errors. Their timing. This is a big thing. Their timing is off. Everything seems to go wrong. They miss the bus. Someone angers them, whatever, it's a cat meowing, or somebody said something to them and it wasn't even angry that what that person said. They took it as anger. They just misinterpreted it, misconceived it, or were deceived. They just attract negative things, anger into their life, low vibrating energies, which isn't bad. It's lessons to learn from. And that's why I said none of this is coinciding. None of this is taking sides. When we talk about bad and negative, this anger, these people have errors. They're making mistakes all the time. Everything's angry to them. Or they're just mad at everything. It doesn't matter what it is. They're mad at love. They're resisting. They're going against themselves. They're limiting instead of being limitless and expanding. They're not feeling love. That's all you have to do. Take time out. Wow, I really love this. You can't hate something forever. You'll get over it. You're like, whether you want to or not, your body will get tired and relentlessness. Whether you try or not, your body will succumb to this you'll just forget about it ultimately. Become numb to it, just like a grieving. That's why fucking train. It's gonna cut the video. Grieving. That's why it doesn't last forever. You'll still have feelings, but it won't be as immense. You'll learn from it. You'll gather. You'll still have prayers. You'll still have love. I'm going to speed it up to get what I have to say in. You'll make, like I said, you'll make mistakes and errors. Your timing will be off. You'll feel anger, hate around you. Everything will seem negative. But all you have to do is change your thoughts on it. your perspective and how you feel about it. And everything in life will coincide. You'll start attracting all these different series of events. This is the law of attraction. It's simple, but I'm actually going to a more complex description of it, vitality of it, and it'll be all around you. It's all about how it feels, and you make it. Yeah, you hate everything that's in your life. You're also hating yourself, hating the world. You know what you're doing, or maybe you don't, or maybe even subconsciously, and you'll get there. You'll learn the lesson. Some never do. Some do it later in life. Some have it early in life. Some don't need to learn a lesson. It's just how it is. Depends on the person, but this is all around you. I'm going really fast, but yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say, because this train's gonna be so loud. So stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe, you know, check out some other videos too. I got a bunch. Leave a comment, let me know how you feel. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.